Welcome to this new session, new video where we are going to discuss the questions and answers related to piping engineering. What we are going to do, we'll have one question on screen along with few options. Then we'll take a pause of 5 seconds to understand the question correctly. Then we'll look into each and every option given against the questions and we'll come up to the right answer. So we are going to discuss each question in detail. So this is going to be very interesting session. So let's start with the questions. Is the location of fixed end exchanger correct? If you look at this layout, we are having an exchanger here and we are trying to mention the fixed end is towards pipe rack. Is it correct? So the correct answer is A. This fixed end towards road is towards pipe rack is preferred. Why? Now tube bundle will be pulled out from the channel and there will be a bundle removal area. During maintenance activity we need to pull this bundle out, where the channel is removed by puller machine. Okay, there will be a puller machine maybe on this road and we have to pull this out during maintenance, and it is removed from the sliding end which faces away from the pipe rack. So this end is fixed and we are pulling it from the sliding end. So this is one aspect. Another is, just imagine if we have a fixed end away from the pipe rack, the stresses involved in the piping system would be huge. If this is, suppose this end is fixed and piping which is going towards pipe rack, the length will be more, so that means more stresses may happen in the piping system. So to avoid that, we trying to avoid it, we are trying to minimize it, and we are fixing it towards this end. And in case of this thing, in case of placing the fixed end away from the rack, the stresses developed will be more due to sufficient length available in the heat exchanger bundle, which will tend to twist the exchanger by providing the torque in the piping system. So we always try to avoid that situation. We don't want to increase the length, we don't want to increase the stresses, we don't want the development of torque in the piping system. So this end is fixed, which is near to pipe rack. But in very specific cases, if stress department says they want to fix this towards this so that they want to have better stress analysis, so very rare chances that this end is on this side. In 99.9 cases, this fixed end is towards pipe rack. So the correct answer is A. Usually the flange material is same as the pipe itself. Is it true or false? The correct answer is true. Whenever we are selecting the flange material, we have to first look whether which material we are using for pipes. So that there is no issue while welding, and also the mechanical properties for pipe we have already selected. So whenever we choose flange, we have to go for same material. Just wanted to bring into your notice that you can increase the speed from 1x to 2x. Go to the settings and change. Sometimes we know few of the things so that we can quickly go through the content by increasing the speed. Again, also we have few courses developed on piping engineering, 8 important elements, where all the pipe, flange, steam trap, monitors, everything is covered, all the elements. Then piping layout, compressor, pipe rack, pumps, exchanger, columns, everything is covered. Then codes and standard, all the codes and standard mostly commonly used in piping industry are covered. Plotman development. So all these courses are available. Links are given in the description box. There will be lifetime access certificate will also be provided, so we can learn, refresh and record the content. So let's continue with the session. For ASTM standard, the inch pound unit shall apply unless the M designation of this specification is specified in the order. Is it true or false? So this is true. Until unless the purchaser mention M in the purchase order, then manufacturer will consider it as inch pound. Okay, so there are two systems, metric or inch pound unit system. Until unless it is mentioned in the purchase order, inch pound is the default one. So statement is, which statement is true related to flange? Flange is a method of connecting pipes, valves, pumps and other equipment to form a piping system. It also provides easy access for cleaning, inspection or modification. Flanges are usually welded or screwed. All of the above. Out of this, which statement is true related to flange? So the correct answer is D. This is actually a definition of flange. What is flange? Flange is a method of connecting pipes, valves, pumps and other equipment. We have so many nozzles on equipment, we can connect with the help of flange. Valves, we have flange ends. So that is how we make a piping system. Flanges are used to connect all the elements. It also provides easy access for cleaning. This is the main function of using flange. It is very easy to unbolt the flange and we can get the access for cleaning, inspection or if modification is required. So this is the function, this is the main function of using flange. One is joining, connecting the system elements, second is cleaning. Flanges are welded, screwed, that is also true. So the correct answer will be D. Is the location of compressor correct? This is the compressor and these are the other tentative items placed in any of the unit part line. So looking at these things, just think about it and see whether it is correct or not. So the correct answer is A. Now just think about the noise, vibrations, wind direction and installation activities. Compressor is a huge item. There may be vibration, there may be noise, there may be leakage. So a lot of maintenance activities are associated with compressor. So in most of the cases we go for shelter kind of arrangement around all the compressors so that we can minimize the noise. If noise level is very high, then we may go for total closure with soundproof gates. Okay, so that is one of the case we need to keep in mind. Vibration, there may be few vibrations due to pulsation in reciprocating compressors or because of rotatory motions. So to avoid that, again we have to go for very big foundations and structure type of arrangements, supporting arrangements. So those kind of things we need to keep in mind while planning the location of compressor. Okay, maybe we require a road on this side. External road will always be there so that a crane can enter maybe up to this point, or if it is a small compressor, maybe a crane can stand on the road and can do some maintenance activity if required. Otherwise in EOT will always be there inside the shelter. Again the point is wind direction. Now we don't want any leakage from compressor at any point of time to travel towards source of fire. So this is downwind of fire source. Okay, we don't want anything to travel back to fire source. So that point of view, this location is okay. If road is there, if a crane can enter here, a sufficient space is available, so that point of view this is okay. Then again installation or maintenance activities, while installing this, again we need at least bigger crane to move here and to install the compressor, shelter, beams, columns, so many things will be there. So from that perspective, this location looks okay. So thank you for watching, stay tuned. This was all about this session. There are so many other videos available in playlists and on this channel. You can always look into this. You can always mention a topic in your comment section so that we can make videos on those topics also. I'm sure they're all very informative and adding value to your knowledge. So keep watching, stay tuned.